zero phone. Zero.
Thinking and thinking. I was thinking non-stop. A brain on overdrive. It was hard to believe when I realized that I was mentally exhausted, but when I started to look back, I knew. A craving of a vacation, a moment where I had to do nothing and where I had to think of nothing. Me and life. In 2 years, I never had this craving. To leave the whole crowd and sit with myself. I decided and went offline. I used my phone for my alarm in the morning, to find my way back when I was lost in the forest, and send some messages when I was on the internet when I was lost. And of course, the mind has its curiosity, but besides that, I had no contact. It felt strange at first, but a relief very fast. I was so tired in my head from all the information that had come my way in the last months. All that happened. It became so much. It made me not excited anymore. It is insane to see how you cannot notice mental tiredness, but of course, because of continuous distraction. I see how mind control is real when you keep going to the circus or the Matrix, but when you leave, you see that was only an act the magician performed. He made you believe it was real, but he himself knows how to do the trick on others, how to distract you with all kinds of stuff, to keep you focused on the outside, but not what is actually going on. This is what I experienced myself. So much focus got put on the outside that I felt no connection with myself. So much information. As that is how the circus works. It makes your mind occupied at all times. Information is innocent, but in the hands of those who use it for other purposes, it can become not so useful for your life. The system, the matrix, or how I call it, the circus, is made to distract you 24/7. Social media, the news, all these places full of information, it has no stop to it. You can search and search, and actually, you don't even have to search and you will be bombarded with it. I saw how I was so influenced into the distraction that I believed the circus was the only reality for me. The reality of feeling confused and distracted the whole time. Until the day I thought, I can't do this anymore, and realized I could actually leave. I left and saw how I put myself in so much stuff, living a life where I became part of the circus. And the circus creates acts for the people. What would the people like? But never what would you like yourself? I was living through the illusionary voices of others, hearing others in my head talking to me, while it was my own head, thinking others had expectations of me, and setting way too high expectations for myself. I have to think about this cause and this cause. Wait, stop. I am not perfect. I can't be all to everyone. To be involved in all causes, animals, children, and the list goes on. I was thinking about all these things, thinking, until I got headaches. You maybe can relate that you see the world and you want it to change. But the circus stays the circus. As long as people go to it, it exists. I can stop it from continuing on. The only thing I can do is leave. To share why I left, as it maybe will inspire others to leave too. As the more people will leave, at some point the circus has no customers anymore and loses its existence. As well that we can decide to go to the circus for fun, but to keep reminding ourselves it's just a circus. And you might notice I love to talk in symbolic stories, as it's kind of secret code that is not the hardest to crack. And I'm not Superwoman. I can't change the world. But I am a super amazing woman, and I can change my world. It's okay if you don't know. Give yourself time. I cut out all the shit and I was left with only myself and my heart. It knows you and does not define you. Information is not the bad guy here. It is what it is, but if we don't like it, we are not the one to change it, but to leave it. If someone does not like me, I'm not going to change for them. So does information. Information will stay the way it is, but it's up to you to tune in or out. We don't need anything from the outside. As this was something I was doing, thinking about what others are thinking, is the endless circus act called anxiety. You don't know what others are thinking. It's impossible. You can leave the circus. Your true essence is not about believing in something or not believing in something. That's all in our mind. Beliefs create our reality, and so does your mind. But that is your mind and not your heart. Your heart will not say this is true or not true, as it knows, all just is. Take good care of your mind, body, and spirit. Feed your mind with love and positivity. I saw how I was neglecting it, giving energy to fear, feeding it with worry and worst case scenario thinking. That's not beneficial for your health at all. It will eat you alive, as it was eating my aliveness away. Fear is not here, and it is only real in the circus. But once the circus is gone and moves to a different place, we see it was all made up. Love was the whole time seeing. It was in the present moment being. Not acting, but being. I became one with love again, as I was one with it all along, but I forgot. In the Matrix, where they try to pull you out of your heart into your mind, it is brave to listen to your heart and let it guide you. It always is guiding you. You only have to listen. But you can only listen when you give it room to speak, to sit in silence with it. You will not be able to hear it when you allow all the other voices to scream and make you go crazy. As I gave my heart a chance to speak, and that was the best decision I ever made. I love myself, but what I did to myself was not love. I see that now, and I forgive myself. I forgive all, and that is how I will be at peace.